folks, it is Adam Harry with BoLS. I have a very special game in store for you tonight. This is our first annual War Games Con Beerhammer Bat Rep. And with me today, right now, I have a very special guest, the wily one himself, Will the Man. Will, could you explain to the folks at home what exactly Beerhammer is and how it's played?
So, Beerhammer is obviously a drinking game involving Warhammer 40K.
21-year-olds and up only, sorry kids.
There you go. So what happens is, each team has 4 beers, so 2 per person during the game at any given time.
Okay.
What happens is...
adult beverage?
Yeah. Adult beverage, alcohol content necessary.
Yep.
What happens is during the game at any point, you finish a beer, you take the bottle,
yep,
you place it on the table anywhere you want.
Anywhere you want.
After it's empty,
boom.
It is now line of sight blocking, impassable terrain.
So line of sight blocking, impassable terrain, and you can place it at any time after it's empty.
Correct.
Correct.
And that can be during your turn, their turn, movement phase, shooting phase. They're about to deep strike.
One of my favorite times.
They choose when it's going to land, and you set it right where they're going to put it. So if they hit, now they miss that.
Bingo.
Anything like that.
So there's some actual strategy with the Beerhammer. It's not just a drinking game.
As George W. would say, there's definitely some strategy involved.
That's right, folks. Well, cool. And what about the rules for getting more beer cans on the table? How does that work? As far as when can you start a new beer and stuff like that?
All right, so you cannot start a new drink until you finish the first one.
So no second drink until the first one's down.
Correct. Where the strategy is involved is I like to use a koozie.
Yep.
So they can't see where I'm at in my beer after a certain point.
We're in them poker shades, I got you.
You know, I'm sitting here and maybe I'm swigging on it, but there's none actually left in there, so they don't know that it's empty.
Okay.
At any point, I can set that down.
Boom.
But I can't start my next beer until this one's empty.
Fair enough. So, everybody at home, that's the rules. We are playing on the super fabulous Hills of Ultramar table here. That's a little nod to J-Wolf. Anyway, we're going to get set up, and then we're going to be playing 4,000 points.
Yeah, it's going to be...
2-player, 2,000 points each. Or sorry, 4-player, 2,000 points each. So it's going to be a total of $8,000 on the board, too.
Yeah, 2 on 2, and only on the 6x4 table.
So it's going to be crowded, and that's kind of the point.
Exactly.
That's kind of the point. So anyhow, I'm going to stop the tape, and we're going to get this ball rolling. All right, folks. Real quick, I want to run over what we're playing. We're just going to do straight up pitch battle and 5 objectives, so we can keep it all straight, because we're all going to be sipping on adult beverages. I'm not going to go over the list like we normally do. Just know that we're playing over on the team 1 is going to be 2,000 points of Chaos Space Marines, and then also 2,000 points of Salamanders, just Codex Marines. Salamanders, there you go. Over here is going to be Space Wolves with no long fangs, so plus on my teammate, and then of course I'm playing my Blood Angels list, 2,000 points. So again, I would go through the list, but that's a lot of stuff, and I don't feel like doing that this time. So we're gonna go ahead and dice off. And then I'll get back to you guys with turn 1. All right, everybody, top of turn 1, they're about to start moving. Just give you guys a quick shot of the board real quick. You cannot start drinking until the first turn starts. So just a heads up at home if you're playing along. One more fun rule. So I was set up over here, all the Blood Angels and Space Wolves on this side, Chaos and Salamanders on this side. All right, let's get started. All right, BoLS fans, so just a heads up, there's already 4 beers down on the table. It is turn 1, and we have blocked off all the Vindicator shooting. My Vindicator over there, right there, is actually immobilized from the shooting, and then they dropped a beer in front of it. So then what do? We drop 2 in front of theirs back there. Why? Because that's how we roll, and it's still turn 1. What are we, a bunch of alcoholics?
I'm only doing this right.
Yes. Possibly. Alright guys, so it is bottom of 1 and there are 12 beers on the table. I don't know what to say. As far as turn recaps, we blew up the Land Raider that's in the middle. That was in the middle, it's gone. Some guys over here are immobilized. Lots of beers blocking my movement over there, so whatever. That Predator way back there actually got hosed. 2 beers got dropped in front of it, so I couldn't even shoot this turn. But I got him back and put one, I shotgunned one and put a Thunderfire cannon out of commission for the rest of the game. Beerhammer, top of 2. Here we go. Alright guys, so it's the end of the top of turn 2 and there are 16 beers that are on the table. Let me walk you through what happened real quick. The Death Company Rhino blew up thanks to some shooting from these guys over here, but before they could get an assault, I dropped a beer. That's right, Blue Moon in your face. Over here, assault happened right here. We tried to get him in the old, get him at the pass there. Vulcan killed 4 guys even though he wasn't in base-to-base combat, but we argued about that for about an hour. Anyway, the Space Wolves lost combat, and they're running right there. Vulcan's right there. Over here, he blew up my twin-link assault cannon, but that's about it.
That's right.
And yeah, that's pretty much it for the turn. Real quick, here's a shot from this angle.
All the beer.
Literally.
This game is more about drinking and then arguing for fun than playing 40K. So
Arguing is fun.
The end of the top of turn 2. And there are 16 beers in the table. At this rate, by turn 6, we're going to be dead from alcohol poisoning. I don't know what's going on. Hey guys, Adam Harry here. There are 23 beers on the table, and it is the bottom of turn 2. This is the longest game I've played in a very long time, but I'm going to run you through what happened real quick. Over here, the Space was assaulted. There's only 2 Space was left. These Salamanders came back and punched him in the face. Over here, we have trapped Vulcan and crew in the middle of a bunch of beers. Over here, my Death Company that were right here assaulted here after that was blown up, and then they lost combat because I rolled like crap. There are 4 left, and then this is immobilized. Destroyed, immobilized, so I can't shoot it, destroyed. I could go through everything, but you know what? I'm just going to stop because it's the bottom of turn 2, and we're going to the top of turn 3.
All the beer.
Beerhammer is the best thing ever.
At this point.
Okay guys, this is the top of 3. What happened over here real quick? Karn and his squad assaulted the squad that was in here. That's blown up. They killed them in the face. Over here, the Death Company, the Dreadnought assaulted the remainder of that assault squad and punked them in the face, but they're still hanging out. Over here, right there is Vulcan. He assaulted those guys right there, which lost combat and are now running. So the squad got wiped. It's kind of complicated because of the beer cans and beer bottles in the way. That's what happens with a beer cannon. You know, if stuff gets dropped, it's impassable terrain. And yeah, over there, way back here,
something happened.
Something happened.
Guys. Now those are my models.
Those are Sam's models.
My teammate rolled for these. I have no idea what happened. To them.
Yeah.
I was handed 2 of them, and I think a couple of them.
So kids,
got killed.
this is the problem with Beerhammer. You start forgetting stuff. So that's why it's important to have a teammate that can play with you. And if you're playing, he's got a good point.
That's very valid.
This is not going to make the web. We're probably going to hit this part out. Alright guys, by the way, we are on the bottom of turn 3 and there are 26 beers on the table. That means there are 26 pieces of line of sight blocking impassable terrain, which this is crazy. So let's go get them, Blood Angels. Team Twilight, here we go. No Sparkle Pyres. No Sparkle Pyres.
We forgot this one.
Okay guys, it is the top of 4, but the end of 3. What happened over here real quick. Karn has got 1 wound left. Vulcan died right in here. Way back here there are 2 power fists fighting each other. And there are 28 beers on the table, if I remember correctly. It is pretty crazy right now. There's a lot of line of sight and impassable terrain. This is definitely for 21 years and older gamers. I agree. Hey, this is the turn something or other.
4?
Turn 4?
4, I think.
4?
Top of 4.
Top of 4.
Yeah.
I would know that normally, but you know, whatever. So what happened over here? Karn died. This squad's free of combat. Over here, my Storm Reaver got blown up, but you know what? I just dropped in and was like, what's up, dudes? Over here, let me move around. My Power Fist died to his Power Fist because I whiffed, and
awesome.
That happens. And then that's pretty much it.
All of the beers on the table.
I don't know how many beers are on the table, but somebody at home, please count. If you count, I'll give you a prize, which is actually not a prize. I'll just say what's up.
Hey,
Go Boy says. That's rude. We got 30 beers on the table.
We are really good at drinking the
I don't know who's keeping track at home, but I think we need to go to some AA meetings.
TV, radio.
Alright guys, this is Adam Harry. It is the bottom of 4. There are 31 beers on the table, and you know what? We're gonna call the game. You know why? Because I can't play anymore. I can't play anymore. Wiley won. Will Davis, what's up, bro?
Alright, so here's how every good game, or great game,
Great, it was amazing.
ends.
Amazing.
Everyone's thoroughly intoxicated.
This guy right here,
That's
this
over
guy right here,
21
Matt,
years of age. What's that?
over 21 years of age.
Everyone has a great time.
It's fun.
There's a whole lot of damage that
I don't even
happens
know over here.
to everyone's units.
Stuff
of
happened.
everything.
Stuff happened
There's
for
a whole
sure.
lot of beers on the table, and that's exactly how you want to end it.
That's right.
We've all had a great time. We've all
That's true.
had more than our share of
True. This guy,
intoxicating
you know what?
beverages.
This is Adam here. I didn't even know this guy before the game started, and now I feel like I could just play team tournaments all day with Matt. He's from Kansas. We're in Texas. I don't even know this guy. It was awesome.
Hey,
It's awesome.
at the end of the day, here's what it's all about.
Good times.
It's about sharing something that we all love,
Number 1.
having a great time,
Number 2.
and number 3, making new friends and sharing that camaraderie.
True. Camaraderie.
Something that at the end of the day doesn't matter because it's little plastic toy soldiers.
It's true.
So,
It's true.
to
This
all
ain't
you-
fantasy.
To all you fans out there that play 40K, all you BoLS fans,
That's right.
one lesson you all need to learn, whether you've played for 40 years or less than a year.
I don't know how you play for 40 years.
Have a
I've been out
great
for 20.
time. Enjoy the game. Find your own way to do it, and never stop.
And this is Adam Harry for BoLS and Beerhammer. Best game ever. Have a good time, guys. Have a good time. I don't know where the button's at.